Hello, you little snowflakes in Utopia. 'Tis I, old fart pants. Sunday morning. I'm not in church. I'm working. But anyway, yeah, I gotta finish up this little job. It keeps raining and raining and raining and raining and raining. So not heavy rain, just enough to make everything mucky. I got this little job by my shop that I've been doing while Kimmy's in the hospital. They're getting her new bottom put on. I'll make a video. I ordered the rollers for like a month ago. They were all wrong. They sent me the wrong rollers, so I had to gather them. I didn't even send them back yet, but gather them all up, send them back, and order another set. I found a set coming out of Dallas, Texas, so hopefully they'll be the right ones. But anyway, I did aftermarket because they're like 160, and Hyundai wanted 400 bucks a roller. So there's 14 rollers, so that's kind of a lot of money. So I got the aftermarket ones coming. That's what they got me the first time, but they were wrong. The Hyundai dealer got me I think they're mismanufactured because the number was right, but the holes bored wrong. So anyway, we got that in there. Marvy made a nice set of guides for the idler. He's got one side installed. I'll show you that. We should be getting that thing ready to go here, hopefully. When the rollers come, it'll only take a few days. But in the meantime, the other crews are out working. One crew's working in Frenchville, big timber, cutting that by hand. And then Dano's got the 759, the buncher down on the Tyrone Water Authority's property. That's a 4,000 acre tract that we've got. I guess we've got like 10 years to work in and out of there. So good account to work on. But anyway, he's down there, him and Ryan and Zach. And so I've got this little job right next to the shop, one of my neighbors, and he's actually got some nice logs. Been a difficult piece. He's got a bunch of, he's kind of a pack rat. He's got a bunch of, well, it's not junk, but scrap steel and old lawnmower frames, and you name it. All kinds of stuff stacked in everywhere. So it's actually stacked in there neat, but it's like you got to avoid all that. So setting them up by hand and pushing them with the excavator so I don't mash a bunch of stuff. But I'm going by the job right now on the way to the shop, so I'll turn the camera a little bit. But so this is where I tried that echo out. So I just got that little pile of logs. That's it. That's the last of it. And then I gotta I was gonna hopefully get on the dozer and clean it up today, but I just gotta pick up that mismatch, knock a few tops. I'm gonna take the skidder and knock a few tops over. I got a couple of tops that I gotta pull back in off just right on the property line. I was hoping it was gonna dry out, but we'll see. So I gotta get that done today. Load up some trailers, sort some logs. Hopefully it'll only take a couple hours. Go home and have a nappy. But hey, I wanted to share with everybody. Bobby Goodson, y'all know who Bobby Goodson is, right? Swamp logger. I was fishing around answering my messages last night on YouTube, and guess what I found? Bobby's doing a YouTube channel. So awesome. I watched the trailer. It's like a little intro, a little teaser, and it's really cool. They did a nice job on it. And anyway, so he's doing a YouTube thing, and it's like, if you want to see more, give us a like and subscribe and all that. So go to on YouTube, just do Bobby Goodson All Terrain, and like I said, he's got a YouTube channel, so that's freaking awesome. So stop by, tell him old Stump sent you. So yeah, he left me a like because I left him a little message, and so that's freaking awesome. He's such a good guy. I've met him a couple times. I mean, well, not it's not like we're buddies or anything, but I mean, I met him up at Boonville, New York, and he was right down to earth. He actually came over to me. Me and my wife, me and Mammy were in there. He was setting up in the 4-H barn there at the fairgrounds, and he wasn't there. He wasn't scheduled to be there till the next day for like autographs and stuff. But so Laurie and I are just walking around looking at all the chainsaw displays. I think JKS, George Kayla Supply, had their display stand inside the 4-H barn. So we're over there looking at saws and sale prices and all that stuff. And my wife happened to notice him and his wife Lori walked in the barn, and she's like, "I think that's Bobby Goodson." I said, "Well, don't make a big deal. I don't want to, like, you know, whatever, be a nuisance, you know." So we're over the way. He walked up behind us and, "Hey, how you doing? You a logger?" And we ended up talking for, I don't know, half an hour, and just got into some discussions about. I told him we had the 759 stumper, as he would put it, you know, the buncher and the leveling, and did he think that would be a good idea for down there? And I actually said probably not, because it just adds weight that you don't really need, you know. He doesn't need any more weight in swamps. But just a really nice discussion, right down to earth. And then the next day I got to talk to him and Justin, his son, a little bit like that, you know. And then of course at Boonville, I think he at Bunyan, I think he recognized me. We had a nice chat there. I videoed that. But he's just a super nice guy, and he's, you know, I like to pick his brain about the Tiger Cat stuff, because I would really like to try a Tiger Cat skidder, I think, eventually. But I'm pretty good on skidders right now. I got a 450 Timberjack that I'm going to go look at for like a spare. Not just a spare, we're going to use it, but I could use another skidder, because I got a bunch of small, like, you know, 50, 60,000 feet jobs of timber, and I really don't need all the big stuff, you know. It's just a pain in the butt. So we're going to do some of these more conventionally, because it's logs and some pulp and scrag. So I found this 450C Timberjack. The guy says, well, the clock shows 3,700 hours on it, and I think it's accurate. I mean, that thing is really immaculate, and it happens to be in my hometown where I grew up, Exeter, Rhode Island, where I was born and raised. Just by coincidence, the guy had it on Facebook, and Ryan saw it and said, "Hey, you got to check this out," you know, because I was talking about finding an older, non-computerized. I'm not buying anything with computers and DEF fluid on it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to go pick up older stuff, you know, that's clean, and we're going to run it in our shop, and if it needs a tranny or a reman tranny or a reman rears or a reman engine, spruce it up, paint it up, pin and bushing work. It's easy to do. We've got the facility to do it, and I'm going to restore older, you know, not like antique stuff, but pre-computer, you know. I'm telling you, dudes, these trucks have damn near ruined me. The money we've lost. That Peterbilt, that, remember, if you guys watch these videos, you remember I made a big stink about the not a happy call or whatever, and I don't even know when it was, January, around Christmas time, around the first of the year. That truck is still in the shop. I just had to crank. The crank need polished, because it wasn't scored, but it was scratched. So we figured, from the antifreeze getting down into the block. You know, whatever. I mean, I don't think I've used that truck for 3 weeks since the first of the year. So I mean, this stuff it's nasty. I'm not buying any more of it. So anyway, I'm fixing up older stuff. So I'm gonna go up. I'm going up for Memorial Day to see the grandchildren and my brother and family and my sister, and you know, we have a nice picnic usually, and blah blah blah. But go see all the grandbabies and my daughter and her husband, and go have a nice little visit. And I'm fixing on leaving Thursday, like afternoon. And if we leave here, you know, 3 or 4 in the afternoon, you're up there by midnight, you still get a good night's sleep, and you know, you don't waste a whole day driving. So, but I'm gonna go look at that skidder Friday, and I will make a video of it, and I think I'm gonna buy it. The guy's asking a pretty fair price for it, I think, for what it is. And I think I'm gonna buy it. It's got the 40-ton John Deere winch on it, single arch, really clean looking machine. But you know how, like, when you look at anybody who deals with equipment and stuff, if you look at like the pedals and whatnot on, you know, on a machine, like those pedals on those old Timberjacks. So this is like a 96. It's not that ancient, but they have like that what do you call it? Like extruded diamond web welded down to the pedals, you know. And if the machine's got like, you know, thousands of hours on it, 10,000 hours or something, you'll see like where guys' boots have actually wore those things down, This thing doesn't, I mean, this thing, it looks like I don't have no wear at all on any of that stupid little stuff that you know to look for when you know, when you see low hours, you get suspicious, so you look elsewhere, right? Because people can change hour meters. But I guess that's one thing about the computerized stuff now. You can't change the ECM. That'll tell you the truth. Because I had a skidder that had low hours, and I had John Deere come out and do some work on the. It was skipping. The motor was junk. But I bought it for like 3,500 hours, and it had like 11,000 something on it, and the motor was junk. So I'll never do that again. But the older stuff, you know, you can tell, you know. But anyway, but that Bobby Goodson thing's cool. Go check it out. I'm sure that's exciting. I can't wait to see some more, you know. And tell them old Stump sent you over. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta get to work. Ta-ta. Have a wonderful weekend.